Have you heard what school districts are doing? My name is Charles Blaine, and this is Texas Tomorrow. We've heard about states suing social media companies and state lawmakers looking at bills to ban cell phones in schools. But it seems some districts aren't waiting and are instead taking some things into their own hands, saying that these companies are putting profit ahead of children. And so some, like Houston ISD, are moving forward with lawsuits. Same thing with Las Cruces ISD in El Paso, who did it last year. They're joining a list of more than 500 districts that are suing social media companies. And now that we see more movement against social media companies in terms of regulating them, legislation targeting them, and a growing public interest or concern about what social media is doing to children, especially in the classroom, I expect more Texas districts to jump on board. It started with one suit from the Seattle Public Schools, and the arguments are that social media companies have created a highly addictive product that's harmful to the mental health of children, but they're targeted towards children. The ask for most of the suits is either compensation for damages or a change in policy from these companies. Even if they lose, which none of them have really been successful yet, they come at a time where even if they are not legally successful, they can shape the broader issue and begin winning in the court of public opinion. As a way to make social media companies change behavior, they can use the bully pulpit, or at least give more reason to lawmakers to cite when writing legislation to address these issues. This tactic by school districts isn't really new, but it's not that widely used yet either. They did it a few years ago where hundreds of districts came together to sue e-cigarette makers. In response, we saw many cities ban e-cigarettes and school districts roll out new policy to address them and address enforcement as well. They even went to state lawmakers to ask for changes there. Legal fights can obviously be used to increase public pressure and force change, and you might think that's a good thing, or you might think that's a bad thing. Either way, you should know if your school district is doing it or if they are soon to be doing it. Because the other thing that's happening is these districts are jumping on, they're retaining expensive outside legal counsel to wage these fights. Again, you might think that's a good use of public funds, or you might not think that's a good use of public funds. But either way, you should be aware about these fights that are happening from the local school districts and the policies they're trying to change. Because if they can do this for an issue that you do care about, they should have the same determination and urgency on issues that might be of greater importance to you and your family. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Texas Tomorrow. Please like, share, comment, and let us know if there's something going on in your neighborhood that you'd like us to talk about.